Chris, Nowhere to Run is a song that really fits the Fozzy vein, but it sounds so much more polished than even the last album. You just keep learning this craft and improving on it more and more.
Yeah, I think we really kind of figured out who we were as a band on the last couple of records, more specifically on Judas, and especially figured out what it is that people who like rock radio, what they want to hear and the style of music that they like. Now, that's not necessarily meaning that we're writing for that demographic. When you look at Judas and Painless and Burn Me Out, they're all very accessible, very catchy, very hook-laden songs, but very heavy as well, like I said, with a little bit of a dark tone to it. And we really like that world, and we like how we sound in that world, and we like how it feels, and it seems like a lot of people do as well. So when we did this song, which was a request by Sony, because now that we're on this major label, you kind of listen to their advice, and they said we want another single to keep the momentum going, even though the record isn't ready. They don't care. So this is the one that really kind of fit where we are right now, which is an extension of the Judas record, but not exactly the same. But it does have that Fozzy feel, and is in the same vein as what you mentioned. And this also might be, you could argue, this is the hookiest song you've done yet. Well, I mean, Rich Ward thinks it's our best song. I think once more people hear it and it continues to go up the charts, I think it might be as well. It's a great live song. It's very catchy. It's got the trick that we used on Judas with 3 separate hooks, and that's the influence of Johnny Anders, who's been very instrumental in being involved in the songwriting since he started, as he became a producer on the Judas record. So yeah, lots of hooks, very catchy, very much a radio song, and it's fun to sing. It's not easy. It's not an easy song, but I think people are really responding to it. And once again, when you do a song, you hope other people like it. When you start playing it live and you can see the reaction and feel the vibe, you know you've got something special. Whose idea was it on the video to add the flashing of Run on the screens? Because it almost really is a subliminal plant that drags you into the hook of the song. That's a great observation. That was Rich Ward's idea. He kind of orchestrated that video. The Judas video was kind of my idea. This one is his idea, and it worked out great. I mean, it was kind of something we hadn't done yet, just a straight-on kind of live performance, but with the background of the TVs. It's something we want to incorporate into our live show when the next record comes out, because it is a very powerful image. Like you said, that subliminal flashing of messages, but also very, very cool and very memorable as well. One of the things you do when you do soundcheck is you'll play some of the great classic rock. We've heard before songs like Eat the Rich, and now Metal Health, and Cold Gin as you channel your inner Paul Stanley with even a little hip gyration on stage. Yeah, man, I mean, we're all big Kiss fans, especially myself and Frank, our drummer, and you know, we like doing that on our VIPs on the soundcheck. We do a couple songs that people want to hear that don't mind hearing them twice. We like doing songs that you're not going to hear later on that night, and playing some of those classics are great. Cold Gin, we just kind of stumbled into it. We were just playing the first half for the longest time, and then I finally said, can we learn like the solo part and move on from there? So great song. That we have a lot of them in our bag of tricks, so we choose whichever 3 we're feeling on that given show and go for it. When fans go to your website, they can see that they can make VIP purchases and be a part of a soundcheck party and actually witness it. What all do you like doing for the fans when they take that extra effort, your hardcores, to come see you? I mean, once again, I think the whole VIP experience is something that's been going on for years. We wanted to do something different, give people a little bit extra than just a typical meet and greet, because, you know, people are paying a lot of money for it. And we did everything from going to dinner with the VIPs to, you know, trying to figure out ways to get closer to them. And then actually just came up with the idea, well, you got a sound check anyways. VIP always starts after sound check. Why don't we incorporate the sound check into VIP, have people go and check it out and watch it and feel something special? And I always kind of relate it back, if there was no such thing as Fozzy and I was still a fan, I still am a fan, but if I had no access, and let's say Metallica offered this, or, you know, Iron Maiden, or whoever, my favorite band's Kiss, I would go and pay the money to do it, because it's the experience that you want to be involved with, something extra than just being a part of the show, getting up close and personal. That's very important to people, and it's very important to us too. It's fun for us to meet meet the fans, especially the hardcores. And I know some people don't like to charge for meet and greets, and that's why we're not feeling that we're charging for it. We're giving you something extra. We're giving you something special. If you want to meet the band, hang out by the bus after the show, and we'll be happy to meet you. If you want to get something that you're not going to get anywhere else, then the VIP meet and greet is for you.
Perfect.